Good day, people. One angry pagan here, Shadow Wither. I just, I was curious. Now, there's been talk about, like, if Trump does become president again at the end of this Christian year, what do Britain have in the sense of military alliances? And you'd be surprised. Like, there are more than you'd think. Actually, I was I was quite surprised myself by just how many we have. Now, I can't seem to see beyond. Oh, hang on. That's better. Hang on. Ah, where's the? Yeah, okay. Right. So, okay. Right. There, we're a lot. We're part of a lot. So we are part of. We are an observer to the Arctic Council. We're not part of it, but we are an observer. Arctic Security Forces Roundtable we are a part of, alongside France, Germany and the Nordic countries. Council of Europe, obviously, which includes Greenland, apparently. We also have E3, which is the UK, France and Germany. EU Permanent Structured Cooperation, PESCO, Military Mobility Project, which is the Nordic countries and pretty much most of Europe. The European Intervention Initiative (E2I), which is Western Europe, essentially Western and Northern Europe, barring Ireland and Iceland. With Spain, Portugal, and Italy mixed into that though. European Political Community, which is like as you'd think, which Ukraine is part of. The G7, obviously. NATO, European. Now, under NATO, you have the European Sky Initiative, Sky Shield, the European Sky Shield Initiative, the ESSI, which is Britain, Germany, Belgium, Netherlands. I think so. The Nordic countries, Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, and a number of the countries bordering Ukraine, and the Euro-Atlantic Partnership Council, which is quite a lot more than I thought. Hybrid threats of center excellence hybrid threat center of excellence in Helsinki, which is part of which seems to include most of Europe and Turkey. Joint Expeditionary Force, the JEF, which is us and the Nordic countries and Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. Northern Group of Ministers, which is exactly the same, pretty much, but also includes Poland and Germany. Organization for Joint Armament Cooperation, or CAR, which is us, the French, the Spanish, the Italians, and the Germans. Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, OSCE. Oh, that apparently includes Russia, apparently. Like, that's hilarious. That's actually funny. That's actually really, really funny. organization for the prohibition of chemical weapons, which contains most of the world, including Russia, which is also really funny. Quad, Euro-Atlantic, which is obviously the US, Britain, Germany, and France. Quint includes Italy, I think. Yeah. UN, obviously. The P5, which is Russia, China, US, France. So UK, France, US, yeah, Russia and China, and then the International Maritime Organization, which is pretty much most of the world. Yeah, if we pull out of NATO, there are some if the US pulls out of NATO, like the last 70, 80 years has been pretty good, I think, for tying countries in Europe together, especially Britain and the Nordic countries. There's a number of organisations here, and this is on the Royal United Services Institute .org website. RUSI. Little interactive map on here, showing you pretty much what countries were. But yeah, I mean, I think the left needs to take more. It actually needs to take a good look at the military front. Not just farming and whatnot. That I think the left is missing its mark. I think for too long, the West has forgotten that wars happen for humans, and not letting our military. It's funny, we see our money, like more apparently more money going into the military, but it doesn't seem to be what's needed, or at least it's sinking into a black hole somewhere. So I'd like to know where that's fucking disappearing to. Because from what I've been able to gather, Britain's now being laughed at as a military force. So I just wanted to list a few of these off. We are part of the global theatre. It's just we're not. We aren't the big boy anymore, which I think a lot of Brexiteers don't seem to be able to get to grips with. We're not an empire anymore. We just aren't. And people can fritter on about it all they like, but we're not that anymore. I mean, I'm not someone who wants to be constantly messing around in wars, don't get me wrong. But we should be careful, I think. I think, realistically speaking, Britain should keep an eye, should reinvest in its military. But, at the same time, we need to spend more on other things. So I kind of get the reticence, but I think this is an important point. If Trump pulls America out of NATO, we will have to start investing more into the military. But we won't run out of allies. So, it's been one Angry Pagan on the military. Just for a little bit. Have a good day, guys. Bless you Thursday. Goodbye to you.